Both sides in the Ohio special election are declaring victory. The AP has not called this race yet. But for both sides, there's a real incentive to cast this as a win, actually, no matter what the results actually show.
You prove them wrong.
For Democrats, this is a seat that in any other year would have been one that they wouldn't have even spent much attention on, paid much attention to, spent any money on. This is a reliably Republican seat. So the mere fact that Democrats were in a competitive position in this district is a big victory for them. Obviously, moral victories only get you so far in politics. If Democrats do hope to actually take the House back, they're going to have to get over the finish line in a lot of these close races and in these races in Republican districts that have looked tight. For Republicans, this was a seat, again, that was supposed to be safe for them. This is a reliably Republican area. What you saw in the last couple of weeks was just a tremendous amount of money, big-name Republicans, including President Trump, coming into the district to try to get the candidate over the finish line. If the seat is going to stay in Republican hands, obviously that is a victory for Republicans, but it also sends a message to the party that seats where they expected they could hold on very easily in this election might not be the case anymore. And the worry for Republicans looking ahead to the fall is that when you have all of these seats that are on the ballot, they can't invest the time and the money that they did to save this seat. They're going to have to use their resources more judiciously, can't put all of the party leadership on the ground in every seat that could potentially be competitive this fall. The Kansas governor's race has been really fascinating on the Republican side. You have a sitting Republican governor and then a challenger who is a loyal supporter of President Trump, has been involved in a lot of efforts for the president. And this is one where the president went against his advisors and weighed in for Chris Kobach to say he wanted him to be the Republican nominee for governor. That race is too close to call right now, but it is certainly one where you have to look at the president's involvement and say, is he the deciding factor in this race? Trump's endorsement has been a bit of a mixed bag for Republican candidates. On the one hand, he really does have an impact in mobilizing his voters, kind of core Republican supporters. When he gets out there and either tweets about a candidate or goes and campaigns for them on the ground, it can have an impact with his voters. But it can also have the opposite effect. It can be galvanizing for Democrats and even some independents and more moderate Republicans who are opposed to the president to see him out there can actually energize the opposite group of people that he's hoping to turn out. So he has been active. He's tweeting quite a bit about Republican candidates. He has been on the ground in these special elections, but it can be a bit of a mixed bag.